Finding the right microphone for your setup is not easy. It's the hardest, but at the same time, the most important part of the setup. You have so many options out there and you don't know which to pick. I'm recording right now with 6 microphones at the same time. No EQ adjustment, and you see on the display which one is recording. You have budget only for one microphone and you don't know which to pick. Hopefully you are going to be a little bit wiser after this video, but keep in mind I'm not an expert. AudioTechnica AT875R XLR microphone, the cheapest microphone in the test. It cost around $150. It has a great sound quality for the price. It has no buttons on it like low pass filter. Sennheiser MKE600 XLR and on-cam microphone. It means you can also use 3.5mm jack and put it on your cam. My favorite shotgun microphone for the price, I would say. The only problem I have with this microphone is the size. A little too big when you put it on your cam. It costs around $260. Rode VideoMic NTG, the most famous microphone, YouTubers' first choice since years. It has a pretty good sound quality, most versatile microphone in the test, I would say. You can use 3.5mm jack to record directly to your cam, or you can use it as a USB microphone. It has a built-in battery which lasts around 30 hours in my test. It has safety channel, low pass filter, etc. It's really packed with features. It costs around $260. Sony ECM B1M on-cam microphone. I have mixed feelings for that microphone. It has a very good sound quality. When you set the level to automatic mode, you will have in any situation great sound. Kind of 32-bit float. It has pretty good features like 360 degrees pattern. It means when you are talking behind the cam, it will record your voice as good as the person in front of you. But if you have top handle on your cam, you cannot use it. And it's made for Sony cams. It costs around $260. Hollyland LarkMAX wireless microphone with and without lavalier microphone. One of my favorite wireless microphones. It has a pretty good sound quality, good battery life, noise cancellation. It costs around $250. And finally, my favorite microphone, Shure MV7. You can power it with an XLR recorder or with your PC or smartphone via USB connection. I really like the sound of this microphone. The problem is you always will have something in front of your mouth when you are using this microphone. It costs around $280. Please check the current prices in your country. At the time you are watching this video, the prices could be totally different. There will be no winner today. I will not recommend a microphone. I will categorize the use cases. 100% studio indoor shooter, 100% outside or hybrid. I'm right now in my office. I have self-made acoustic panels on the wall. It's not a professional studio, but I am happy with my sound. But I'm going to also take out the acoustic panels to show you the difference between treated and untreated room. If you have too much reverb in your room, you are going to have, even with the most expensive microphone, issues with the sound. As final test, I will go out and test the microphones outside to see the performance outside. And maybe I see a stranger and make an interview. Let's start with the first test. The microphones are at the same distance from my mouth. No EQ adjustment. You hear what comes out of the microphones. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Actually, there is something I do not like about this test is the distance of the microphones from my mouth. The reason for that is the Sony microphone. You cannot take it away from the cam, it's being powered by the cam, but other microphones you could take closer to get a better sound. I also want to test it without Sony. Now the microphones are much closer to me. On the left side AudioTechnica, in the middle Sennheiser, on the right side Rode. I think the sound is now much better than before. I'm sure you are watching a lot of tests on YouTube, but they cannot help you 100%. Let me tell you why. Reason number one is the room. My room is my room, your room is your room. The sound you are listening to has been recorded in this room, in these conditions. It doesn't mean the microphones are going to sound the same in your room. Reason number two is the voice. I do not have a punchy, deep voice. That's why I'm looking for a microphone which matches to my voice. It means you should also pick the microphone which matches to your voice. I'm also watching tests on YouTube. There's a guy with a wonderful voice, and no matter which microphone he is testing, he sounds great. Now I'm exactly 1 meter away from the microphones, and I want to talk a little bit about the process I had. I tried every kind of microphones in this room. The only solution was making my own acoustic panels. This was the only solution. I had dynamic microphones, shotgun microphones, lavalier microphones. Nothing helped. If you have too much reverb in your room, as I said, even the most expensive microphone cannot help you. My recommendation, before you start searching for a microphone, you should take care of your studio first. All the acoustic panels are now out. It's a kind of untreated room now. I don't know if you hear the difference, but for me it's very uncomfortable to stay and talk here. I don't know how I managed to work in this room for 1 year. This is the room I am using as office every day. I have a lot of meetings every day, and I'm saying again, making my own acoustic panels was the best decision for this room. Again, on the left side is AudioTechnica. Near AudioTechnica is the Sony. Near Sony is Sennheiser microphone, and on the right side is Rode VideoMic NTG. My favorite microphone, Shure MV7. And Hollyland LarkMAX microphone is recording here with and without a lavalier microphone. This is exactly what I want to say actually. Before you start searching for a microphone, you should try to improve your sound quality in the studio. Now you will hear the difference between a treated and untreated room. It means every microphone you will hear twice: first treated room, second untreated room. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. Where nothing is compromised, nothing is lost. When everything is realized, nothing is crossed. All the acoustic panels are back in the room, and now I'm outside to test the microphones outside. There is a very noisy road. I want to see the performance of the microphones, how they react to this noise on the background. All the acoustic panels are back in the room, and now I'm outside to test the microphones outside. There is a very noisy road. I want to see the performance of the microphones, how they react to this noise on the background. All the acoustic panels are back in the room, and now I'm outside to test the microphones outside. There is a very noisy road. I want to see the performance of the microphones, how they react to this noise on the background. All the acoustic panels are back in the room, and now I'm outside to test the microphones outside. There is a very noisy road. I want to see the performance of the microphones, how they react to this noise on the background. All the acoustic panels are back in the room, and now I'm outside to test the microphones outside. There is a very noisy road. I want to see the performance of the microphones, how they react to this noise on the background. Now I'm much closer. How much road noise do you hear? Again, on the left side, AudioTechnica, in the middle Sennheiser, on the right side is Rode VideoMic NTG, and with both lavalier microphones. I'm going to test the Sony microphone separately because I do not have any space for Sony microphone. I'm now exactly 1 meter away from the microphones. How is the difference? How is the sound? How is the quality? Let me know in the comments what you think about the performance of the microphones. Let me know in the comments what you think about the performance of the microphones. Let me know in the comments what you think about the performance of the microphones. Let me know in the comments what you think about the performance of the microphones. Let me know in the comments what you think about the performance of the microphones. And this is a test with Sony ECM B1M. No, ECM B1M. On the right side is the noise road. I am very close to the microphone. Is in directional mode. I'm going a little bit away, and how is the performance now of the microphone? Let me know in the comments which one you like the best. And now I am going exactly 1 meter away from the microphone. Let me know what you think about the performance of Sony compared with other microphones. I'm coming closer, and this is the closest distance I can come to the cam. What do you think about the sound? Now it's a much quieter place. I want to start the test with the Sony ECM B1M. It's a little bit windy, but not that much. I'm coming closer to the microphone. The problem with Sony is when you switch the modes between directional and omnidirectional mode, you hear the click sound. It's a perfect feature, but it would be better not to have this click sound. Let me show you. I'm now switching to omnidirectional mode. Now you should hear me as the person in front of the cam. The problem is you hear the click sound. What do you think about the sound quality compared with other microphones? Now I'm switching to other microphones. Now the other 3 microphones are recording. On the left side AudioTechnica, in the middle Sennheiser, on the right side Rode VideoMic NTG, and Hollyland LarkMAX microphone with and without lavalier. I'm coming closer. It's a much quieter environment. I have no dead cats on the microphones, only the foam you get with the microphones. I'm coming closer. It's a much quieter environment. I have no dead cats on the microphones, only the foam you get with the microphones. I'm coming closer. It's a much quieter environment. I have no dead cats on the microphones, only the foam you get with the microphones. I'm coming closer. It's a much quieter environment. I have no dead cats on the microphones, only the foam you get with the microphones. I'm coming closer. It's a much quieter environment. I have no dead cats on the microphones, only the foam you get with the microphones. No protection, I would say. And now I'm exactly 1 meter away from the microphones. I want to hear your opinion as well. Which microphone you like best till now? Now I will walk around the camera that you can hear the difference between right, left, behind and front. How was the comparison between treated and untreated room? Which was your favorite microphone? And please also tell me what kind of use cases you have and which microphone would cover your needs. I will walk around again and you see the difference between right and left. behind and front performances of the microphones. I think you get the best sound quality when you are very close to the microphones. If you want to have distance, the only solution you have is a wireless microphone like Hollyland LarkMAX, which I really like. Now I'm back in the office. To have a fair comparison, I did not use a wind protection at all, but it was not fair for Sony. The other microphones could handle wind pretty well. Sony could not. The reason for that is the microphone placement on the top of the microphone. Now I understand better why Sony put the windshield in the box. You don't have to buy it separately. Without windshield, this microphone is almost useless. Now to the categorization. You are 100% studio shooter, you have plenty of options. Rode VideoMic NTG, Sennheiser MKE600, AudioTechnica AT875R, Shure MV7 Hollyland LarkMAX wireless microphone, Sony ECM B1M. Sony is actually not a studio microphone, but it did a good job in my opinion in the studio. 100% outdoor shooter, you have the options Rode VideoMic NTG, Sennheiser MKE600, Sony ECM B1M and Hollyland LarkMAX microphone. You can use the Hollyland LarkMAX microphone actually everywhere. The only problem is you are limited with 2 people. If you are a hybrid shooter, you have the options Rode VideoMic NTG, Sennheiser MKE600, Sony ECM B1M, Hollyland LarkMAX microphone. I've been using all these microphones for the last 3 weeks. Shure MV7 much longer, and these are my thoughts about the microphones. Let's start with the Rode VideoMic NTG. Compared with Sennheiser and AudioTechnica, it has a little bit thin sound. The issue I see is the noise floor. Noise floor is self-generated noise. I tried a couple of things, set gain higher on the mic, lower on the cam. I used Rode 3.5mm to XLR adapter, recorded with my Zoom F3. The best sound quality I got over USB connection. The noise floor was almost gone. Outside performance was also pretty well. This microphone is a kind of Swiss knife. You can use it on your cam, you can use it as a shotgun microphone, you can connect it to your phone or to your PC. It's a versatile, good sounding microphone. It's the cheapest microphone in the test. You can compare the sound of AudioTechnica with the sound of Sennheiser. They are very close. The only problem is you have only XLR connection. You do not have the option like Sennheiser has over 3.5mm jack to your cam. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed. This microphone sounds pretty good. Also in the untreated room, it performed pretty well. Outside performance is good as well. The only problem I have is the size of it. When you put it on your cam, it's really big. If you have a wide-angle lens, possibly you are going to see the front of the microphone in the frame. It's a good sounding, versatile microphone. You can use XLR connection or USB connection. You can record directly to your cam over 3.5mm jack. The only problem is you are going to have all the time the microphone in front of your face, and you should not go away from the microphone. It will start to struggle. Sony is an uncomplicated, good sounding microphone. No cables, no batteries, just put it on your cam and start recording. The problems I see with Sony is, the first one is you cannot take it away from your cam. If you have top handle, you cannot use it. The other problem is it doesn't like wind at all, but luckily Sony gives you the windshield. Hollyland LarkMAX wireless microphone. It's a good sounding wireless microphone. You are limited with 2 people when you use these microphones. If you want to have distance from your camera, it's the only option. You can walk around, go away and come back. No matter where you are going to have this crispy sound. And also in the untreated room, it performed pretty well. I hope the video was helpful, and if you want to help me, you can subscribe and like the video. And I would like to hear what you think about these microphones and which one you would pick and what your use cases are. Thanks for watching and see you next time.